Good morning, my cookie crumbs, and welcome back to the front seat of my Jeep, aka the studio, aka the lot. And yes, there's some geese being really annoying. Stupid birds. Anyways, Todoloco just slid into my head this morning and was like, bruh, we doing another crack fic today, buddy. And I'm like, oh, great. Okay, let's do it. Let's get into it. Izuku. Shoto? What is it? What time is it? It's conspiracy o'clock. Duh. Conspiracy theory? What? Shoto, go back to bed. It's like 3 a.m., dude. We got exams and stuff. Oh, come on, Izu, this can't wait. Oh, fine. Izuku groaned as he sat up. He was so tired and just went to bed. He needed at least these next few hours of sleep to make it through the day. But here comes Todoloco again with another theory. What could it be this time? Okay, what's the theory? Okay, so, are you paying attention? I'm listening. Okay, great. So, I was sitting here, just thinking, and, well, you might be a plant. I'm a what? A plant. There's no way any person on this planet should have those big green eyes and poofy hair. You're like a piece of broccoli, dude. Todoroki, did you just insult my character? Not in a bad way. I mean, you're still pretty. Okay, candy cane man. Keep it rolling. Let's get this over with. Anyways, so I believe that your mom, and I swear to God, if you say that one pro hero who's made of wood, like they got together and had a baby, and I actually have a plant-like quirk that just hasn't sprouted or some nonsense, I swear to God, Todoroki, I'm gonna throw you out of the window. No. I believe that your mom is lying to you. You're like some kind of experiment, but you went wrong, and instead of the quirk taking hold, you got another quirk. Like, you became a super soldier or something. What, like Captain America? Yeah, exactly. Just like him. Todoroki. Shoto, go to bed. Go to sleep. But wait, there's more. Izuku dragged his pillow over his head and whined. Shoto. Oh, come on. Dude, go to sleep. Okay, hold on. But on the real, I think I'm not a plant. I'm not broccoli. I'm not anything. I'm perfectly normal. Yeah, my quirk came in super late, but that doesn't mean anything. But what if it did? Like, what if your quirk, like your original quirk, was like trying to duke it out with this one, and this one just kind of like took over? Now you're talking nonsense. There's no way that could happen. At least not biologically. Could it? I don't know. See, that's the thing. I think you had a quirk, like an original quirk, and then, dude. Great, now you got me curious. Great, you want to conspire together? No, I want sleep. Oh, come on, Zuzu, please. I'm wired. I see that. How many cups of coffee have you had? Don't answer that. I don't want to know. Oh, fine, just one little theory. Come on, Zuzu, show my whiteboard. Izuku allowed Todoroki to drag him to his room where... Oh yeah, that whiteboard. Filled with strings, pictures, everything you can imagine. You really thought this one out, didn't you? Yep. Look at how beautiful it is. Ugh, Todoroki. Alright, let's get this nonsense over with. And so began the conspiracy of how one quirk could biologically outsource another or just get rid of it. Because Izuku had to admit, he too was curious. Soon it was 6 a.m. and the sun was starting to rise and Izuku had fallen asleep standing up. Whereas Shoto was still wired and kept going. Suzu, you fell asleep, come on! Todoroki, what time is it? It's 6 o'clock, we gotta get to school. What? Oh God, I'm not... Izuku whined and he bolted out of the room to get dressed and ready for the day. He was also muttering how he missed his run with Ida this morning and how he would have to profusely apologize when he got to the school. Him and Ida like to run at 5 o'clock, and then they shower, eat breakfast at 5:30, and then walk to school with each other at 5:40. Technically, class didn't start until about 7, but they like to get there a little early just so that they could have a small study session. But nope, that wasn't happening this morning, because Izuku completely missed his routine. He quickly washed his face, brushed his teeth, got dressed, foregoing his tie for the day, grabbed his backpack, his homework, and everything he needed and bolted down the stairs. He ran right past everyone, with like hell was on his heels, and he flew into class. He saw Ida and profusely apologized, and Ida more or less just waved him off, saying he heard Todoroki talking and figured he might have kidnapped him during the night. Oh, I'm so sorry, Ida. It is all right, Izuku. I figured Todoroki would have kidnapped you during the night. Wait, he didn't wake you up, did he? More or less. Oh, man. When he said he was wired, he really meant he was wired. Yes, unfortunately. But you're here now and it's only 6:30. Want to have a small study session before this morning's exam? Yeah, sure. We could do that, or do you want to do homework review? Let's stick with the exam. That's a little more important. I'm sure our homework is fine. Yeah, gotcha. Let's do this. Aizawa had been laying down behind the podium in his sleeping bag and smiled. He was used to those two being there really early in the morning. Not that he cared. He would get there right after his patrol and he would take a fat nap before class started. He was going to have a serious talk with Todoroki in these conspiracy theories. As fun as they were, he can't keep his fellow classmates up all night long, especially when there's training and exams. He knew Izuku that by the time lunchtime rolled around, he was going to drop. And Shoto, he wasn't gonna make it past the first bell. Aizawa knew that that kid was going to immediately park his butt at his desk and fall asleep. And lo and behold, that's exactly what happened. As soon as Todoroki's butt hit the chair, it was lights out. All that caffeine coursing through his veins, and he finally crashed. Aizawa just shook his head, knowing that he was going to have to try to wake him up for the exams. But since the boy had been wired, to say the least, he was going to have to take a docket and do the makeup exams instead. There was no way he was going to be able to actually wake Shoto up in order to get him to do the exam. Midoriya would fight to stay awake, and when he got back to the dorm, he too inevitably crashed. But not without promising Ida and Denki and Hitoshi that they would have their study group. He just needed a nap. They shrugged it off and agreed. Later that night, Todoroki came downstairs and Izuku bolted. Ain't no way he was staying up again for a conspiracy theory. Shoto gave chase, trying to get Izuku to finish their theory, but Izuku wanted nothing to do with it. He just wanted sleep. Shoto, let Izuku sleep. Dang, man, let him sleep. Let him sleep. As someone who's chronically fatigued and not very friendly with sleep, like, bruh, let me tell you. Like, that poor boy is tired. Alright? And yes, guys, there's a difference between fatigued and tired. Like, I wish I could get more sleep and feel better, but nah, when you got fatigue, especially chronic fatigue, more sleep just makes you more tired. It sucks. But anyways, there's another crack fic for you guys. Todoloco running amok. Alright, guys. Bye-bye.